you know, when it comes to paramotor flying, it's there's few and far between when it comes to people who are actually involved in doing the sport. And I don't know anyone from Liverpool, where I'm from, who actually does it. Apart from my neighbour, who lives like 4 doors down. What are the chances of that? Imran, top fella. So I'm following Imran in his car, and we're on our way to Huyton on the Wirral. I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% saying that I'm going to fly today. It's well up there within my limits as far as wind goes, but the direction's good. It's coming in from the sea and not from the land, so I'm expecting it to be a bit laminar in terms of turbulence and it being a bit more steady and stuff. If that's the case, I probably will have a go, but I'll judge it when I get there. And that's kind of how we do things, isn't it? We can look at all the charts in the world, all the data, all the stuff that's coming in from the Met Office, and I look at a few aviation apps and we've got windy and all that, but at the end of the day, if you're happy with all that, you've still got to look out the window, haven't you? Or you've still got to turn up on the day and actually get a feel for what's going on, and always be prepared to cancel. And that's where I'm at today. It's unlikely I'll fly, but I'm packed up, ready to go, following Imran on the way to the Wirral. I've got my tunnel tag, which gets me through the tunnel, and fingers crossed, if everything stays as it is now and I don't get no scares on the ground, then yeah, hopefully we get a flight in. Stay tuned. Come on. So as you can see, I never got airborne. Too windy for me, a little bit above me limits. But Imran did. He had a good little flight, as you've seen, a 1-step takeoff. Good to see in real life, to be honest with you, because it was amazing. I mean, I think if he'd have just jumped a bit more, he'd have probably just went vertical. But yeah, good news and bad news. I mean, I just like getting out the house and trying anyway, even if we have to report it. It still gives me a little buzz that we got out there inside. Especially if you can play, if you can inflate the wing and whatnot. But I enjoyed helping Imran yesterday. Better news today, the wind's a lot calmer. Now, I was speaking to someone on Facebook who I know, and he's at Liverpool Air Traffic Control, and I said to him about what's the deal with getting up in Class D airspace in Paramotor. I know you're not supposed to, you're not allowed, but what's the chances of any permission? And he took a few details off me. He's only rang me back half an hour later and gave us permission. They've got all the specifics, and we're on our way to the field now. Nice quick flight, nice and easy to relax your Sunday afternoon, as if. Thank God for that, relaxed already. Now let's see what Imran's doing. Flight number 2, let's hope it lasts more than 3 minutes this time. Go on, Imran. You can do it, son. You can do it. Go on, get up, keep moving. Move. Yes, that's it. He'll be okay. Off he comes. now we can enjoy it. I just hope that that's still recording. What's it all look at? Oh yeah. Yes. We're going to go right through his wake and have a bumpy one. Why is he going down again? No way, he's having another engine out. At least he's safe, I know that anyway. I'm afraid I'm going to have to go for a fly. I think we both agreed that should one of us not be getting airborne consistently, that the other one's going to continue the flight for a little. Me giving him the phone me sign, I don't even know if this GoPro and all that's working. Well anyway, here we are, Liverpool, look at that. The magnificent city of Liverpool. Over to the right where I'm not allowed to go is the Knowsley Hall, I think it's called, Knowsley Hall. Tremendous building, it's got the safari park attached to it as well at the back there, so you don't want to be landing in no lion's pen, no lion's cage, none of that stuff. Straight ahead, Seaforth Docks, Anfield to the left. Some other little football ground amongst that somewhere, we won't talk about that. And magnificent city of Liverpool. What a time to be alive, this is what it's all about. This is what I imagined it to be about. Plenty of options for landing should I have an engine out, as you just seen with Imran. He made sure he landed into wind. And he landed quite safe, he's okay, he might have landed on his face, but not too bad. What should I do here? Should I go to mine? Over there? Or should I just go to Canny Farm and get shot at? Tell you what mate, I'm going to be appearing on a few Facebook groups tonight with people saying you can and you can't do this, that and do that. Little do they know, it's not what you know, it's who you know, as they say. And here's me flying over Liverpool. And you know what? This is a flight that I will never ever forget. The boys down there on the quad bikes, the scramblers. I'm a bit gutted for him, and I hope he gets up. I think he's had an engine out, his propeller looked a bit slow on landing. Tell you what though, I'm glad it never happened 20-30 seconds later over the motorway. So Liverpool Airport just over there. I've got permission from them to be in their airspace for Class D, up to 2,500 feet. I've got permission, I think, up to 700 foot or so. I'm still out the way in the case. They should really be a little bit higher than that. Legally, we can come down to 5, but they know I'm here, so I'm sure they're talking about me. Well, what a time to be alive. And I've said it over and over again, but I don't think watching a YouTube video you can just appreciate how amazing this is, this sport. So this was all a short notice thing, this. What have you got for me, mate? Said permission granted, not above 600 feet, remain west of the M57 motorway. Between 1500 and 1600 Zulu. What else? Can't remember, a few more rules. And he said permission granted, good luck, enjoy your flight. I've got to give them a call when I'm on the ground as well, by telephone. We also had to speak to them via radio, air traffic control radio. Now, we agreed that Imran would do that. We're both aeroplane pilots, we're both PPLs, but we only had one radio, so I said to Imran, you do the radio when we get airborne. Touch and go whether it would work, but we spoke to them on the phone anyway, and I'll be speaking to them on the phone again, regardless. But if you're watching and you happen to work for Liverpool Airport or any air traffic services, this is an amazing spot, and as you can see, this is a busy city, and there's multiple options to land this thing should the engine do that and die. I'd land there, I'd land there, I'd land there, I'd land there. Now, don't be scared of it, allow it to happen if you can. And a big thanks to Liverpool for having the balls to let me have a go at doing it and granting the permission, because it's too easy to say no these days. I did say to Imran, phone me, like, we're on the Bluetooth, so if he calls me, he'll pick that up as well, but I'll tell you what, I've had an amazing little flight there. Might not look too great on YouTube, I don't know, but for me, flying in my own little city where I'm not supposed to, under normal rules and all that stuff, without the certain permissions, then it's been a successful one. And it's a day, as I said earlier, that I will never forget. Now what do we do here? Do we land or do we phone an ambulance for Imran? I'm going to get a bit lower and see what's what. He's kiting, well he's kiting, he's walking his wing back to, I don't know if he's going to attempt another launch or if he's going to the car. Oh no, his motor's by the car. I wish him the best of luck, man. I hope he's okay. Look at that window now, it's changed to another 45 degrees. I'm landing. I'm landing. Let's have it, boys. Now what do we do with this, because I don't want it to go in the puddles. Oh, perfect. Perfect, and that's what you call the end to a great day. For me at least. Signing out, people, I'll catch you soon. You alright? Oh shit. I seen you go down, I knew your engine was off. Golf Sierra Alpha.